everybody. Welcome to the start of our show. And right now we have our first guest. He's an author and he wrote this book, Eat to Defeat Menopause. Please welcome Dr. Mache Seibel. Doctor, welcome. Welcome to our late night show from Boston, Doctor.
Pleasure to be here.
We're not as smooth as the Tonight Show or as refined as the Late Show, but it is what it is.
Let's just call it the Great Show.
The Great Show. Let's first of all talk about the topic here, menopause. Now, for the younger viewers that are watching tonight, you're a doctor. Please explain to them what menopause is.
Well, menopause is basically the last period a woman has. So in America, it's about age 51. So it's the window of time when a woman has her last period and then 1 year beyond that. If a woman has her ovaries removed at a younger age, at 30 or 40, whenever, then she goes into menopause surgically. But naturally, it happens at about age 51. 6,000 women a day enter menopause in the United States. It's common.
Now, you've written the book, Eat to Defeat Menopause, and now I'm going to ask you, why would you write a book like this? Obviously, I was looking through it, and there are some recipes in here. You're helping them through diet.
Right. Well, the thing is this, is that estrogen has come under a lot of attack in the last several years, and women are looking for opportunities to affect their health and to affect their weight and the optimizing their health by alternative approaches. And one of the best ways is food, because we eat every day. So we want to give people the information they need to make good choices to stay well. It's all about staying well.
That you co-wrote the book with somebody else. Who was it?
My co-author is Karen Giblin, and she is the founder of the Red Hot Mamas, which is the largest lay group in the United States for education for menopause. And together we put this because we have a lot of our own recipes, but then we got top chefs from around the country, former White House chefs, people from the top restaurants, and each of them gave different recipes. And then every recipe has been looked at and analyzed by the University of Massachusetts, by the nutrition department, because we want to tell how many proteins, fats, carbohydrates, how many calories, what's the nutritional value in it. And Dr. Dean Ornish wrote the foreword for it. He liked the book. And so we're very excited about it. People really love the book.
Now, it's a new book. It just came out a couple months ago.
Right.
And I wanted to ask you, as far as the readers go, has anyone written to you that has read the book and is using your recipes, and what have they said?
Well, women are saying that they find these recipes very easy to use, they find them accessible, and they find them very helpful because they're looking for things that they can do that is within their capacity. So, yes, we're getting a lot of great feedback from it. People are actually very excited about it, you know, because a lot of people are two families are working, people don't know what it is they should cook, they don't know what ingredients to get. If you give them some guidance, it's very helpful. And the book has, the first 60 pages is all about health and nutrition and what the women should know. And the rest of it is 130 recipes divided into breakfast and salads and appetizers and pastas and then entrees, desserts. And each of these things gives them a number of opportunities to make healthy foods for their families, because women are primarily the cooks, they're primarily the health providers, so they can influence their whole family.
Yeah. Well, in my house, it's not the woman that's the cook, it's Ronald McDonald. So. I don't know, doctor, these people tonight are wearing my patience thin.
Well, my patients like this book, I can tell you that.
Yeah, mine don't like anything, obviously. Obviously, vegetables are good for you, but is there something in the book that's kind of a surprise item that we can tell people that's good for going through menopause?
Well, we talk a lot about some of the things that are really helpful, like the plant estrogens that are in things like soy and tofu and in flaxseed and those sorts of things. And we have a lot of recipes with those, a lot of vegetarian recipes. But also we've taken into account keeping the amount of fats at a minimal, trying to keep the sugars at a minimum, and making substitutions where the kinds of sugars are not refined, they're less, and they get into the bloodstream at a lower rate, so people don't get a quick rush and then suddenly feel hungry again.
Well, thanks for writing the book. We do have to tell people, if you're watching this at home now, where do they go to look online for this book?
They can get it on my website, drseibel.com, DOCTORSEIBEL.com, or it's available at Amazon. It's also available at bookstores nationally.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming.
Hey, I really
Dr.
appreciate it.
Mache Seibel, everybody. We'll be right back. The book, Eat to Defeat Menopause. We'll be right back right after this. Good.